In this video, I'm going to teach you how to install the glass that is missing in all window panels. These window panels are from a historic house about 130 years old, and if you were to replace those panels, they have to be matched with the same design. They have to be extremely similar or mimicking the same design. Well, some wind actually blew off these windows, and we need to replace them with or install new ones right here. These are about eighth of an inch thick, and you need to learn how to measure this. In a moment, I'm going to show you how to do it. Some pieces of wood are actually loosened, and I'm going to show you how you can fasten it back again into the frame. So some of the old glazing is actually so dried out that it was falling, and you see these little glass pins. These little small pins were too small to support the glass, and probably that is why we lost that glass. Well, you're gonna have an eighth of an inch drill bit. These beautiful trim screws that are designed for exterior purposes with the bit that is going to be fastening. Obviously, you're going to use a drill, measurement tape, the pins themselves, also a knife so you can actually clean them really well. You're going to use a gun, a caulking gun. In this case, this is a painter's spatula, and this is a small 1 inch spatula, a small flat screwdriver, and the glazing. This window glazing actually comes in tubes, but you can find small buckets with the glazing itself that you have to put it by hand. And obviously the piece of glass, and I'm going to show you how you have to measure these pieces of glasses when you're going to install it. You have an inner frame, so you're going to measure from inside to inside. It's about 28 and 1/4, so I'm going to order my piece 28 and 1/8, so I have a little bit of room to be able to play and install it correctly. This is about 31 and 7/8, and I'm going to buy it at 32 because you have a small section on the top that you're going to use to insert it in. Now, if you notice, I actually pre-drilled that little hole, put the screw, you see on the top the drill bit, and that's how I did it. Now, before you start, obviously you want to make sure that everything is clear, and if you notice, I'm snugging that inside that groove that is on the top and carefully placing the piece of glass into the frame itself. Now, you want to make sure that it's nice and level, so because I left 1/8 of an inch, I want to make sure that 1/16 in one side and 1/16 in 1/32, or 3/32 of an inch on each side. Now, these are the glass pins that you're going to use. You can buy them at your hardware store, and carefully you're going to put some pressure to put it in. Now, I'm going to show you a little closer how you're going to do it, and this painter's spatula is perfect for that because the blade is fairly thick, and you can put some pressure without damaging or putting like a flat screwdriver that is going to put too much pressure and probably crack the glass. Now, in these three sections of the frame, remember that in the top you have the groove where the glass goes in, so you don't need no pins on the top, but you need on the three other sides of the window panel. Now, put at least like 6 of them because you want to make sure that it's nice and supported. If the glass is too small, you may end up having problems around it. Now, this thick tip, you're going to perforate it inside with a caulking gun or a flat screwdriver, but you're going to try to put it as even as possible in an angle. Now, don't worry if you have a little bit of excess, just make sure that you have enough so you can lay it around, kind of give it a nice angle contour with your 1-inch flat spatula. That is an important part of it. So don't be worried if you have a little bit of excess. Once you start doing a little bit of the touch up, carefully you can actually control how nice the angle is going to be, remove the excess, or you can actually do it and then wait a couple of hours until it gets a little harder. But look how nice it looks like. Now, before you do the sanding, the prep, and the painting, you can actually clean up with a small blade. And now I'm going to take advantage having the glaze with me, and I'm going to retouch the top. But look how nice it looks like. It's something that anybody can do, and I'm glad that I've been teaching you how to do it. The best gift that you can give me is that thumbs up, hit that little notification bell, and subscribe to my channel. I want to teach you a lot of stuff around your house so you can save a lot of money, or you can learn a new trade and make a couple of bucks. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.